Nomine Padre, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. May God have mercy on us for what we are about to witness. So, I've seen VeggieTales.
Yep, me too.
VeggieTales ain't that bad.
Not in comparison.
No. VeggieTales, I think, actually does a pretty good job of conveying it to kids, like, you know, what's in the Bible and everything. But also, it also focuses on comedy and, like, little funny bits for kids to remember. And, honestly, I think in terms of it, like, there's certain, like, we talked about it ad nauseum in the Nostalgia Critic video about our, like, thoughts on most Christian media. There are good ones. The Chosen being what I think should be seen as the gold standard for an execution of telling a biblical story in a sense that is good. Or that is good for both common viewers and both extremely religious viewers. But I would also say that someone also made a comment. It's just like, you know, basically do a 1-to-1 remake of the Bible. You know, just like and here's the thing, they actually did that. In I think it was John Huston who did it back in the day. So John Huston, there he is, filmmaker, and he did the Bible. Where's that? I think it was in the 60s that he did it. Yep, there it is. The Bible in the beginning. And basically, a budget of around $18 million is 180 minutes, and basically it begins with the creation. God creates the heavens, the earth, including the first man and the first woman, both of them in the utopian Garden of Eden, until the serpent convinces Eve to disobey God by eating the fruit of the tree of knowledge. And basically it got mixed reviews, and it didn't go much further than that. But the film was originally conceived as the first in a series of retelling of the entire Old Testament, but these sequels were never made. So that's the thing, is though the Bible is one of the more inspiring stories in terms of literary sense, it's the most if you all want like how many copies of the Bible have been sold? Ever since the Bible has been in circulation, it has sold 5 billion units.
Yeah.
5 billion.
Yeah.
That's with a B.
Actually, it suggests it is between 5 and 7.
Oh, yeah. Between 5 and 7.
Good God.
But because it's been in print for over 1,500 years, it's had quite the head start.
Oh, yeah.
But, let's see. Best-selling books of all time. I know the Bible's going to be number 1, but here we go. So, with more than 100 million copies. So they aren't including the Bible in this. Okay. Best-selling individual books. Best-selling book series. Yeah, so 600 million copies of Harry Potter. Number 2, Goosebumps.
Okay.
That's awesome. Okay. Perry Mason, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Hey,
Wow.
Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears. I know. I can't, the Mandela effect, dude. It's real. The Berenstain Bears. Everyone's just like, the Berenstain Bears? No, the Berenstain Bears. What? I thought it was the Berenstain Bears. No, it's the Berenstain Bears.
No, it's the Berenstain. Get it right.
But yeah. Choose Your Own Adventures.
Oh, wow.
Sweet Valley High, Railway Series. But as you can see here, all of these books, over 100 million. Tale of Two Cities is the highest selling individual fiction book. Let's see. But the Bible, I don't know. But here's Little Prince, The Alchemist, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's, or the Philosopher's Stone. Yeah, Philosopher's Stone in the UK, it's Sorcerer's Stone here in the States. And then there were None by Agatha Christie. My favorite Agatha Christie, everyone talks shit about this. I thought it was great. Although the original title does have a little bit of...
Oh!
Yeah. Not the best history there. Then they renamed it to this, which is not as bad.
Not as bad, but even still, this.
I remember. I actually my literature teacher actually had a copy when it was called The 10 Little Indians.
Wow.
And then they changed it to, and then there were none.
I'm surprised there's any copies of the book left.
Well, here's the thing: it is the best-selling mystery book of all time, and it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite mystery novels ever.
I've never read it.
It's great. Agatha Christie. And here's the thing: Agatha Christie is known for Murder on the Orient Express, Death on the Nile, stuff like that. And she's known for the creation of the character Hercule Poirot, like the Belgian detective, who's basically Belgian Sherlock Holmes, but he's more quirky and very refined. And he's very particular and likes things a certain way.
Okay.
And Agatha Christie's known for him, but in this story, Hercule Poirot is nowhere to be found. That's the strangest thing. Her most popular character is not present in her most popular book.
Oh wow.
It's strange. It'd be like a Harry Potter. It'd be like J.K. Rowling, who is known for Harry Potter, having a book that is more popular than Harry Potter.
With him not anywhere to be found.
Exactly.
That is weird.
Yeah, and that's the craziest part of it, is that it's just, for me, I look at, gosh, dude, just looking back at all these characters and just how the story goes. If you want a good read, I recommend And Then There Were None. It's such a great book.
I just love that it used the word spinster.
Yes.
you don't see that very often.
No, you don't. That's the funniest thing. Is you don't see that shit very often. But also Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh,
it's
wow.
funny that the Guinness Book of World Records is literally 115 million copies, and it's been published ever since 1955. But yeah, anyway, so the Bible has had quite the history.
Yeah.
And there have been some animations that have been good, some have been okay, but apparently, according to SaberSpark, this one is...
sucks.
I would say that, but also, here's the thing. Does this account for Christian animation's worst sin? I would still say that no. The worst one is still Joshua. Yeah.
I'm gonna have PTSD for the rest of my life now.
I'm so sorry, dude.
I don't accept it.
Fair enough. Anyway, what the hell is Bibletown?
Yep.
This video is brought to you by Current.
Oh, I'm out of glitch.
I like to think that I have a very unique perspective when it comes to the state of Christian animation. Now, when I say unique, I don't mean in the sense of I'm the only one who's ever been through this. Obviously, a lot of folks watch Christian animation. VeggieTales, for example, I'm quite certain that the entire world watched that. And if you haven't, then what are you doing with your life? That being said, with my perspective, I think I can say safely that the state of Christian animation is in a rough way. Also, it can be argued that Christian animation hasn't been that good at all to begin with. It is the exception to have something of the caliber of VeggieTales when it comes to quality. But for the majority of Christian animated content, you got stuff like this.
Wow, Sarah, that was so cool.
First second of us seeing it, and I'm already just ready to kill it with fire.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I know a Bible story.
Look at these dead eyes. Look at these eyes have seen hell.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It's like he died in World War I and was reincarnated with all his memories intact.
Is that Steve Rogers?
No, Steve Rogers was World War II,
but yeah.
I get the joke. Damn it. They break something again. I hope not.
2.
Awesome.
Yeah. Been,
My God. Look at the teeth. What the fuck? These mouths are exactly the same, Nick. It's the same like that.
Been trying to avoid this one, guys.
What?
An adventure with a capital G. Buddy.
If that's a reference to, like, saying an adventure with God, it's
That,
like,
yeah.
if that's what they're trying to say, I'm sorry. That's like Kanye saying, I keep it 300 like the Romans. No, I know. His reference was him trying to say, I keep it 300 like the Romans, because in Roman numerals, it's CCC, calm, cool, and collected. Whereas, when we hear 300, what do you think of?
Sparta.
Exactly! And the Spartans were Greek, not Roman. It's just a bad reference.
It is torture. If you ever are in a situation where you're trying to break someone's will and try to make them confess to a crime that they haven't done, well, all you gotta do is put Bibletown on for them and take.
I guarantee you the Joker would have broke if we would have played this for him. Just like literally tied him down and said, oh, don't worry. Here, we have a movie for you to watch. And, yeah, we hope you enjoy it. You come back 15 minutes later, he's like, Rachel's at this location here, Harvey Dent's at this location here. I was going to give you the opposite one so that Batman would fail getting there, and so that Harvey Dent would be permanently scarred, and therefore he would like be upset at the death of Rachel Dawes, and he would also, and hopefully would also affect Harvey in a really, really bad way if he was permanently scarred by it. So yeah, could you please just turn this off? I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play anymore. Just put me in a cell. Put me in a cell. Just get me away from this. Get me away from this right now, please, please.
It's funny that you said that. I actually introduced somebody to The Dark Knight just last night.
Ah, what did they think?
They loved it.
Aha!
Yes.
Tape them to a chair and make them watch it for like 24
Danny
hours. After that, they'll be completely broken.
You know, that's what I feel like I want to do to Danny McBride after what he did to the Halloween franchise. Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends. You deserve it, Danny. You deserve it.
Should have ended a long time ago.
Yeah. Like, honestly, they should have just stopped at Halloween 2018. End it there. End it on a semi-high note. Please.
But nope.
But no! They had to keep going. They had to up the body count. It's like, oh, we want him to be on the same level as Jason. And that's not the point!
Nope.
And they will confess to anything your heart desires. Trust me, it works. But watching this movie, watching Bibletown, made it abundantly clear to me that Christian animation is very much so a genre of content that many folks decide to watch because it is, to no one's surprise, Christian. Oh, look at me, Christian mom and dad. What are we gonna buy for our Christian family? Oh, Finding Nemo? Nah, put that away. Finding Jesus? Oh yeah, that's it. We're watching that. It baffles me.
I was from a Christian household too. And you know what? My parents were not afraid to show us movies like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Which challenges the idea of not only evolutionary science and all that versus like traditional like Christian ideals of like creationism, but also the role of God in philosophy. God creates man. Man destroys God. God creates dinosaurs. God destroys dinosaurs. God creates man. Man destroys God. Man creates dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And then Laura Dern considers dinosaurs eat men. Woman inherits the earth.
So what would the Christian equivalent of Jurassic? Would that be like Golgotha Park?
I don't know. Goliath Park. You just get to see David's triumph over Goliath.
But he's riding a T-Rex.
Exactly. And he literally like slings the slingshot at Goliath's head, And that's the thing. Everyone wants to pretend like David was like David, of course, is an underdog, but David wasn't like a seasoned warrior when he killed Goliath. He wasn't just a random kid that just came up and yeeted a stone at Goliath's head. Like David was a warrior.
It's just it's the Gen Z version of the Bible. Have you ever like?
No, I haven't,
dude.
I've seen the modernistic interpretations that they try to pull with it, and it makes me cringe. It's like those extreme preachers back in the day that were all about skateboarding and like having shirts on that said Satan sucks and all that stuff.
Satan sucks, ride with us.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite, and I'll leave it real brief. I put one into ChatGPT for like the most Zoomerific version, and it was all about when Judas was betraying Jesus.
Oh,
and he's like, I know one of you all is about to do me dirty, and I'm looking at you, Judas. You looking real sus. The rest of you are good for real, no cap.
I am leaving. I cannot be a part of this. I draw the line with that shit. Back, ye foul demons. Away with you. Jesus Christ. You shall not pass. God, Jesus, what? I hate that shit with a fiery passion.
On God.
For real.
You bussin'.
The only thing I'm busting is someone's skull if they ever start talking like that around me legitimately.
Because the content that actually has any kind of semblance of merit, of quality, is being glossed over in favor of trying to find movies and shows for kids that are like Christian focused. That is the main goal. And these other companies and studios out in the world are going, oh, that's what you want?
Much like, okay, when I say this, know that I mean it with the utmost respect. And also, I can't hate on the guy because he literally became a billionaire because of it. Christians will buy anything if you can fool them enough. Mm-hmm. Whereas black people will buy anything Medea-oriented. And it's basically the same thing. And here's the thing. Tyler Perry literally became a billionaire. A billionaire. No, I want y'all to look at this. I want y'all to see, like, how much pimping, like, Tyler Perry did on y'all. By him playing dress up as Granny, net worth, I'm not joking here. His net worth is $1.4 billion.
Well then.
By dressing up as a gun-toting granny and making a fool of himself, he became a literal billionaire. And here's the thing, I ain't hating on him. Make your paper. Make your paper, Tyler Perry. Enjoy it. Doesn't mean I gotta enjoy it. Doesn't mean I have to enjoy the motherfucker, but honestly, that's my thing with it, is Tyler Perry, basically, he realized he tapped into something, and he milked it for all it was worth.
Yeah.
Much like how these companies realize if they tap into something like that and can make something for dirt cheap and put it out there for people to buy because they're desperate to find something that can fulfill their needs or fulfill like their ideals of as a Christian, then yeah, that's literally what they'll do it every time.
Oh yeah.
That's all you need to qualify for a purchase of our content? Okay, then, I guess we don't have to try. Bibletown, Finding Jesus, Mystery of the Kingdom of God. It's got red-headed Jesus, I think.
What?
It gets bad, folks. It gets so bad. And in my opinion, Bibletown here, it is the bottom of the barrel. And you're about to find out why.
Hey, Sarah, are you ready for our next adventure in Bibletown?
I'm super ready.
All right, so what are the origins behind Bibletown? That title, released in 2017 by Wow Now No, not them. Anybody but them. Please, dear God, I'll take Brinketto. I'll take Dingo Pictures. Just not Wow Now. I beg of you, God Almighty, please, not Wow Now. If you do not know about WoW Now Entertainment,
I've heard of them.
Turn off the video. Get out while you still can. Your mind and your soul, they're still innocent. Get out right now. And for the rest of you who are already damned, let's continue. WoW Now Entertainment, the folks responsible for Finding Jesus 1 and 2, plus this library of garbage over here, well, they are a mockbuster company and are responsible for some of the worst crimes against humanity ever forged.
Yep.
I have never seen a studio sink as low as WoW Now. You have the occasions where other companies are like, we'll rip off your movie, but at least we'll do it competently. And then you have other companies who are like, we're not going to try. It's going to be garbage across the board as far as quality goes. Bad animation, bad voice acting, bad stories, doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyway. WoW Now is a fusion of both. So shameless rip-offs combined with horrendous quality.
Yep.
What?
Yep. That's where I knew them from. Oh, food fight.
Transmorphers?
Yeah. I remembered there were so many people that came in and was just like, hey, I heard that Transformers movie's out. Is it? It's literally still in theaters. It just released like 3 weeks ago. It's like, no. I heard my friend talking about it. He said it was here. And I'm like, okay, let's go take a look. And I looked, and that was on the shelf. This was when I was working at Movie Guy. Yeah, this is when I worked in a movie rental place. You remember those old places?
I miss those.
Yeah, I went in there and I found that. I was just like, wait a minute. I was like, Transmorphers? No, dude, this isn't Transformers. He's like, what do you mean? It was like, it's not Transformers. It's Transmorphers. It's like, what's different about it? I'm like, well, let's take a look at the back. And the back, I was just like, I showed him, I'm like, look, in the Transformers movie, it's got Shia LaBeouf, it's directed by Michael Bay, and it's produced by Steven Spielberg. None of their names are on this, dude. It's literally a scam. They're literally trying to fool you into buying this. And I remembered I talked him out of buying it, and instead I recommended him another movie. I forget what it was, but I recommended him another movie, and my boss came up to me and was just like, why'd you do that? I'm like, because I want him to not lose brain cells. And my boss was just like, if he would have bought that and then would have bought your recommendation, then the store would have made more money. I'm like, I'm sorry, Misty, but I can't do that. I literally can't force someone into buying something that I know is going to 100% disappoint them. They're going into it thinking it's one thing, and then it's just going to completely just destroy any hope and expectation that they ever had.
Also, look at the cast for Food Fight.
No, I know.
What? Is that accurate?
Yes, that is 100% accurate. Charlie Sheen, his character. Hilary Duff, that character. Eva Longoria, that character. Wayne Brady, that character. Chris Kattan, that character. Christopher Lloyd, he plays the main villain.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense.
It's like, is that a poop rat? Is that a poop rat?
Also, on Transmorphers, you got Fred Durst's distant cousin,
Griff Hurst.
What? I've been trying to figure out what the hell the title is underneath that. I'm kind of afraid to know.
The final battle of...
No. Griff First?
Jolly Roger and Dead Man Walking.
Okay, that's what that says. Okay.
And then Dragon and Skid Marks. That's literally what it says. Skid Marks.
Dragon
Matthew
skid marks across your face.
Well...
Transmorphers.
Actually, my dad had a great joke about, about the band Skid Row. He's like, you know that Sebastian Bach was actually going to leave Skid Row at one point? I was like, really? Well, who were they going to get to replace him? I was like, I heard they were wanting to bring in Richard Marx, and they were going to change the name of the band to Skid Marks. To which, as soon as he said, I could see where it was going. As soon as he said Richard Marx, and I'm like, don't. And as soon as the pun hit, I literally got up and walked away from the table, and he was just like, I could hear him like hee-haw laughing under his breath, and I was just like,
That's a cruel punishment.
Anger. Pure, unbridled fucking anger.
That's probably what we're going to be feeling after this video.
Wow Now Entertainment. I never thought I would say this, but I think that they're worse than Dingo Pictures. I mean, both of them are shameless ripoffs and have horrible quality, but at least Dingo creates original content when it comes to their assets. Said assets look awful, but hey, at least they kind of move. At least they're somewhat original. In 2D, no less. Again, I never thought I would use Dingo Pictures as a positive when it comes to comparing and contrasting to Wow Now.
What? That was literally a meme I saw so long ago with this cartoon. It was literally like, I forget which characters.
Said assets look awful, but
yeah, it was this character here. He was literally going like, it had like a voice. It was like a little soundbite of him going wah 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 wah, and it cuts over to like another dinosaur character, and he looks at the camera and goes eee.
I'm guessing Land Before Time.
I don't know. I don't care. I literally just saw that meme one time. There's also another one. It was these animals playing on like a beach, like using a swing set and a slide and everything. They were like going off the slide and like going into the water. Then this one bunny rabbit slides down and a shark comes up and eats him out of the air and like goes under, and the others are standing on the beach going, oh, 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 no, oh. And it literally has one of my favorite like they did a meme of it. It was just like he slides down and ah! Just like the pain yell. It was so good.
I feel like I'm not ready for any of this.
No, you're not.
But hey, at least they kind of move. At least they're somewhat original. In 2D, no less. Again, I never thought I would use Dingo Pictures as a positive when it comes to comparing and contrasting to Wow Now, or anything for that matter. But for Wow Now, they download the assets. They go to other websites and are like, hey, it's a cool model. We'll buy it and we'll move the lips ever so slightly. Hey, look at that. We got a movie. Again, just the worst voice acting. They got 4 voice actors locked up in a prison in Hawaii, and they tell them, record movies for the next 17 years, and then we might free you. I'm pretty sure that I spend more money on takeout for a month than Wow Now spends on their movie budget for the entire year. The worst of the worst when it comes to mockbusters, and honestly, I think it's about time for me to do a dedicated video talking about their company. Put that on the back burner, future video coming down the pipeline. Wow Now, you, me, now it's personal. They need to be stopped.
You can't keep getting away with it!
Yep, I agree.
All right, so what's Bibletown about? Well, it's about these 3 kids in a massive hot air balloon as they make their way to Bibletown. Jimmy here tells a Bible story.
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, that God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Okay, it's kind of boring, but
Noah's Ark.
at least we're going to Bibletown. Tammy here tells another Bible story.
Can I tell it to you guys? And it came to pass in those days.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. I thought we'd be getting more original content from the 3D models and not this 2D panning shot stuff. Okay, blonde girl, what you got?
It's about the creation of the world. In the beginning.
Oh, it's another Bible story. Okay. Oh, thank God. We finally made it to Bibletown. Took us 30 minutes, but hey, we're finally here. And these 3 kids have been hyping it up the entire time. So, Pam, hi, yo, what's up? Girl, what's going on, Bibletown? What do you got for us?
I've been practicing telling a really great Bible story.
Oh.
It's being baptized by...
It's another Bible story! That's the movie. The movie's Bible stories. That's it. This is Bible stories. We actually get to Bibletown for like 10 minutes, where it's a 10-minute Bible story, and then they leave. That's...
Nope, I can still remember it. It's not working.
I'm gonna need to bleach my eyes.
I have no words right now except for just
that face right there explains quite a bit right now. Still not nearly as bad as whatever the Joshua thing.
I want to give this movie sentience just so I can choke it to death. I literally want to find a copy of this, like do like a summoning ritual.
Whatever do you mean?
No, don't. Just, I literally want to give it sentience just so I can choke it to death. I want to murder it with a fucking hammer.
You know it would probably like that.
No, it wouldn't.
I feel it would.
No.
They'd probably just start telling you a fucking Bible story.
Yeah, and then I'd burn it at the stake and just be like, go back from whence you came, back to hell.
You foul demon.
Yes, exactly. Because I was going to say, this is made by a company that clearly doesn't give a shit about the actual like Bible stories themselves. They're just regurgitating it just to make a quick buck off of desperate Christians wanting to find something to give their to show their kids that this is an animated movie. Kids are gonna like this.
No. Also, we got 8 more minutes of this.
The film. It's just them talking about Bible stories and these stupid monotonous voices and panning shots of what looks like visuals from a Bible story kids book at Sunday school. No! This is worse than finding Jesus. At least the fish don't make my eyes bleed like the way these human characters do.
It's that uncanny valley.
Look at your teeth! They look like robots wearing the skin of human beings. And it gets so much worse. Lip syncing, non-existent. Like no effort at all. Tammy's audio isn't even balanced with the rest. It's so quiet. Listen.
Jimmy, Sarah,
Hey, Tammy!
you said you had a surprise for me, guys? I can't wait to find out what it is.
Jump on board my very special hot air balloon, and we'll tell you all about it.
All right.
Oh, and guess what? Misleading poster.
Yeah, it's 2 boys and 1 girl.
Yeah.
But it's 1 boy and 2 girls.
And they also don't look like that.
The girl's the only one that looks similar to the 1 girl. But looks nothing like... Neither one of these look like the boy.
Yeah, you're not in the movie. Who are you? Why are you here? Shouldn't you be in Dream's music video? And listen to this dialogue.
Everybody in Bibletown knows all these stories from the Bible.
And because everybody there is so super nice, they will gladly tell you a story from the Bible.
No way.
Tots, all you have to do is ask.
Whoa, that's so awesome, guys. But do they really know all the stories from the Bible? There's a lot of them, you know.
Yeah, they know all of them. That's why it's so cool.
Even the story about the birth of Jesus?
Oh, yes, everybody.
You mean the most famous story from the said Bible? A lot of people said is the main reason why the Bible was circulated in the first place.
He just loves that Bible story.
How is that not insulting? How could you be a Christian parent and buy this film and put it on and not go, are they making fun of us? Because that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like it's a condescending
90% of the
parody.
time, Christian parents don't monitor the content of what their kids watch.
Most parents at all don't care.
No.
Most parents just give their kids an iPad and let the iPad be... It used to be called Xbox parenting.
Yep.
Where they would just give their kid like an Xbox, like buy a few games for them, and just let them do whatever they wanted. Whereas now it's iPad parenting. Basically, buy them an iPad, let them like download a few apps here and there, and don't even worry about putting on like kids mode or safe mode for these kids.
Yeah.
No, instead, they got full access to unedited YouTube, full access to unedited TikTok, full access to unedited Twitter, full access to like everything on the internet. Here's the thing: I'm not pigeonholing. Here's the thing: I am not telling you to pigeonhole your kids and like control their life like every step of the way. I am literally telling you that there are the dangers of unmitigated access to the internet to a young developing mind. It will do so much irreparable damage, and it will cause your kids to literally act out as though, you know, what they see on TikTok is normal. You know, them like doing stupid prank videos, or them slapping someone in the head, and them not understanding that that's fake. that is literally something that people do to fake in order to like elicit a reaction or make people laugh online.
Yeah.
Whereas if you don't sit down and tell them like that's not real, what they're doing there is they're literally like doing something to make you laugh. So what you're seeing is meant to make you laugh. It doesn't mean that you need to do it. That's literally, like, honestly, I remember when I was watching Power Rangers, I wanted to be a Power Ranger. I thought if I believed hard enough, I would be a Power Ranger. And here's the thing. My parents sat me down and told me, like, son, that's not real. And here's the thing. Is like, I know people are just like, oh, well, that's kind of hypocritical. Then, like, you believing in the Bible and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people out there who would point out the hypocrisy of that, but it's different because one is made for, like, faith, the other is made to entertain.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between Power Rangers and Christianity, and, like, the Bible, Christianity. And I know some people don't see the difference. If that's your opinion on it, fine. But whenever I was just looking at like Power Rangers, I was like, I want to be Tommy. I want. And here's the thing: my dad like cut me did this thing where he actually like cut out of wood. Like we couldn't afford to buy the toy, so he cut me the dragon dagger. And da 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 da, and I used to like
awesome,
pretend play it and like run around while acting like I was the Green Power Ranger. But eventually it went too far, and I remembered I was like playing with my cousin, and I remembered that I did like a jumping high kick, and I kicked him in the head. And they told me, like, Nate, it's not real. You can't just go around kicking people in the head, and you can't just go around being like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I was just trying to be like that. It's like, we understand, son, and we're not mad at you for you wanting to do stuff like that, but you just got to understand that that's not real, and what happens on there doesn't affect people in real life. Whereas you kicking someone in the head because you want to look cool, that does hurt somebody, and that can have a very bad effect. Mm-hmm. And I remembered, like, the kid that I kicked in the head, I apologized, and we later became really good friends. So that's the thing, is like it's setting boundaries for kids and opening it up to them slowly. The more their minds develop is the safest route to go.
Yeah.
Whereas just giving them full unmitigated access at like 2 to 3 years old, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Period.
Turn off the movie! Just read actual Bible verses instead. And then when it comes
Be
to the
more
visuals,
entertaining.
you got these stupid 3D models just with their dead eyes talking about Bible verses with, again, these static shots that are just panning left to right,
Happy
up and down,
birthday,
zooming in and out.
Jesus.
Boring! I could have made a better movie in a week! Screw you, Dove.org, you sellouts. These reviews that they have are so mindless. It's like, well, the movie has bad animation and horrible voice acting, but at least it features the Bible, so Dove approved. I could make a movie that's just a picture of the Bible and me reading Bible verses, and that's all it is, just the book on like a plate being rotated around, like in a microwave. And Dove.org would be like, it's a good film. We recommend it. That's all it takes to impress them. You just lean in and go, Bible. Oh, standing ovation. Amazing. Like I said it before, this really is, again, a testament to the abhorrent state of Christian animation. It's always been in a rough state, with only a handful of films and shows that actually elevate it to any kind of quality that can be compared to secular media. VeggieTales, Prince of Egypt. That's it. That's all I can really think of. I'm sure that...
Well, The Chosen.
Well, yeah, I think they're going for more like the animation route.
Oh, well, that's true, yeah.
So for me, I would actually throw in Joseph and the Code of Many Colors.
I would too.
That was actually a solid animation.
You see, back in the day, there were actually some Bible animations that were actually really good. Mm-hmm. There was actually one, I forget what it was. It was like these kids, they fell into a ravine while on like a excavation trip in Nazareth.
Yeah.
And they basically fell in, and they were going through the history of the Bible, and one that they witnessed was Samson. They witnessed like the power of Samson, and they were just like looking at they basically were like flies on the wall, and they got to see everything, and they had a guide along the way. I forget who their guide was, but yeah, and that was, and I remember that we were shown a couple episodes of that when we were in school or Sunday school, and our pastor was like really passionate about it because the animation back then it looked pretty cool to me.
Yeah.
Because it had animation similar to what's the name of it? Like Thundercats. In some way.
Dude. I know you like unlocked a core memory here, and I'm.
I know. That's the thing is like I think about that shit all the time, and I remember it. And I'm just like, how did I forget this? How in the hell did I forget this?
The Greatest Adventure? Stories from the Bible?
I think so. Hold on. Let's take a look at that. The Greatest Adventure Stories from the Bible. Hold on. 13
videos were released from 1985 and 1992.
Adventure Stories from the Bible. Yeah. Yeah. A boy named Moki come across a door in an ancient room. Yeah, portal through time. That's it.
Yeah.
That's literally it. I couldn't remember, 13, yeah.
Oh,
Rob Paulson?
Wonder. Look at the executive producers.
Hanna-Barbera.
I mean, no wonder then.
Dude, no wonder there was quality behind it. Each individual episode features celebrity voices and principal biblical roles. Special guest stars. Adrienne Barbeau as Mary Magdalene. Alan Oppenheimer as Jonah. Barry Bostwick as Joseph.
Dang.
Bruce McGill was in it.
Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt as Mary? Dude.
Helen Slater?
James Earl Jones as the Pharaoh.
Oh, dude. James
Whitmore as Moses? Dude. Oh, man.
I mean, talk about...
Ed Asner as Joshua? Okay. We need to recommend this to... Saberspark. To see if...
For real?
Yeah, to see if he's heard of it. Dude.
I kind of want to watch it just for the voice acting.
I do, too. James Earl Jones is the Pharaoh. That's such a great cast.
That's amazing.
Such a great casting choice. Oh, gosh.
Vincent Price.
Tim Curry? Tim Curry is the serpent.
God,
oh, my gosh. And as Judas?
Oh, dude.
Dude. Vincent Price is King Herod. Oh, my gosh. Dude, such a great cast here, man.
Wow. Well, we kind of stumbled upon an Easter egg here that we kind of forgot about.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Hill Street Blues. Dude. Helen Slater, a.k.a. Supergirl. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Dean Jones.
I mean, man.
David Aykroyd, a.k.a. Is that... Oh, no. That's not brother of Dan Aykroyd. David Aykroyd. I thought he was related to Dan. Gosh.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. That is actually really cool. But, okay. Rob Paulson as Moki. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Like, they had Rob Paulson as one of the main ones.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, back to this.
Unfortunately.
There are other ones out there, but for the majority of content, it's like Salty the Bible. Okay, I think I'm cursed now.
No!
It's Bible Man. Batman.
Oh, not that one.
Fighting atheist. Okay, wow, that's cool.
Oh, God.
Christians, is this your level of quality that you accept?
No.
Is this considered good enough for you?
Well, here's the thing.
I remember
Considering there was only one Bible Man and not Bible Man 2, like Return of the Atheists. If there was a Bible Man 2, if they were able to justify making a Bible Man 2, it shows me that, yeah, this wasn't successful enough. And, you know...
I want a Bible Man Avengers team up.
Oh, no. I could imagine, like, a Captain Planet one. It'd basically be like
all the disciples?
All of the virtues coming together to form Jesus.
Like a giant sword.
No! No! Stop it. No, like Captain Planet. They'd be like, patience.
How's that any better?
Shut up!
You get him to be the Zord, and then you get Gabriel to sound the hornet, like the horn, like the dragon dagger.
Oh my God, no! Stop it! What in the hell?
Bible Man. DC talks when it starts playing in the background.
From a perspective of growing up with this stuff, I went to Christian churches when I was a little kid, all the way up to when I was like 20 or so. So I'm no stranger walking past these areas where it's like, hey, look at our Christian gift shop, look at our Christian cartoons and movies. And I look at it and I'd go, I'd rather watch Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or Disney. Thank God I had the option to do so. But then I guess for these other Christian families, they don't.
Showing off moral oral. Oh no. Oh, you want to talk about a show that takes the piss out of organized religion. Oh, God.
Allow that. It's like, nope, it's only Christian content, and that's it. And it blows my mind even more that this way of thinking is actually a market to sell movies and shows at such an awful level. Christian parents, don't fall prey to this. Be better. Your kids, you, everyone involved.
You deserve
God
better.
himself deserve better than Bibletown, and you know it. If you're not questioning that this could be a work of Satan, then I don't know what to tell you. May Bob the Tomato have mercy on your eternal soul.
Oh God, Bob the Tomato looking like he on like a heroin binge.
He on a bender, yeah.
Bob the
He's like, I've fallen on hard times since they canceled VeggieTales, and now I'm the only one left. Everyone else got ground up and made into salad, but not me. I got left at the back of the fridge, and this is my life.
Rotted.
Yeah.
Rot the tomato.
So in conclusion, this movie sucks. Wow Now Entertainment sucks. And Christian animation, for the most part, sucks. I'm making a declaration right now. I'm going to do a video essay about Christian animation. All of it. I'm going to go over the history of Christian animation, its ups, few, its downs, frequent, and what has led to this awful state of affairs when it comes to this content. At this point, I feel like it's a calling that I have to voice my concerns, or there's no turning back. Again, the only good Christian-related IPs that exist are VeggieTales, The Prince of Egypt, and of course, Joshua and the Promised Land.
Oh, no, you don't, Saber Spark. You aren't getting away with making that joke.
Bibletown, you suck, you suck, you suck, and I hope that your balloon blows up.
What's gonna happen? Am I gonna blow up?
So a big shout out to this video sponsor, Current. I'm not sure if y'all are currently up to date or caught in the current of good news when it comes to the current events of
Salty.
This guy stinks!
For those who don't know, Current is mobile banking of the future. These guys are so far in the future that they get you paid in no time. Like 2 days faster with direct deposits, and also up to $100 in free overdraft protection. And when you do need to pull out a fat wad of cash to spend on a value menu at any of these fine dining establishments, you have over 40,000 ATMs that you can hit up for free and withdraw that dosh. On top of that, you can earn points with your Shing Visa debit card with the cash that you spend. Look at my card. Look at it. It's shiny. And let's say that your punk friend is like, bro, I need to borrow some money so I can buy you a... What season is it now?
Oh.
Halloween present? I'll pay you back. Well, if they're a current member like you, then both of you can send and receive money back and forth like that. That. I'm snapping my fingers. Can you hear that? Deposit checks by using your phone camera. Seriously, that technology blew my mind.
Ba-da-da-dum.
No more walking to the bank like a little old lady who's like, I have to use the counter to sign my check. I mean, we're already on our phones all the time as it is, so it just makes sense to use mobile banking too. Makes life so much easier. So, click that link down below.
It's like, Granny, why do you go to the bank to sign checks? It's what I've always done. I don't know what else to do. Use your smartphone. I don't have a smartphone. That thing rots your brain.
You're not
True,
wrong.
you're not wrong.
But give in.
I don't think so. God.
Oh.
Okay. Well, shit. Oh, also, something else here at the end. Oh, nope, never mind. Never mind. Okay.
That was...
Hold on. Let's see if Saber Spark... Greatest story... Doesn't look like he's covered
Oh,
it.
wow.
Oh, gosh. Yep. Saber Spark.
No more.
Christian animation. So it looks like he hasn't done it yet.
Wow.
Huh. View full playlist? What ruined VeggieTales? Fall of Bob and Larry.
They got on heroin, man.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing here, man? You got a fix for me, dude? Because I need an injection.
You see your french fry pop out. Jesus is the only fix you need.
Shut up, man. You ain't here. Jesus ain't here for me. You ain't here for me neither, so I ain't gonna listen to a word you say. Yeah. And it's just like, all of a sudden it cuts to, it's like, we found out later that he died of a heroin overdose. We always wished that he'd get clean, but he never did.
And now he's in hell. Don't go there, kids.
Oh, Christ. All right. Anyway, that's going to do it. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm JT.
Y'all be good people. Take care. Peace.